Okay, hi. So today, till now, we have seen these topics: SQL introduction, SQL select, SQL distinct, where, and or create table and insert table. Today, we will try to cover the SQL update, delete, and select of. If we got the time, some other statements we will look into this one today's class. Okay, today we will try to see like this SQL update. So what actually SQL update will do? So what generally we have one table. So at some in that my table, I just want to update something. My first name was the updated wrong, or last name is something wrong. I just want to replace or update that, correct that value or correct that name. So how can you achieve that one? So by using the update statement. So update statement will be used to update the existing records in a table. Hold down this one. Update statement is used to update existing records in a table. Let's see how it will be. The syntax will be update table name set column 1 equals to value 1, or see column 2 equals to value 2. So like this, where some column equals to some value. This is the syntax of the update. So let's check and try to implement one example here. Let's take one example. So in our tables, we have something called details, right? Let's see what are the data available in the details. Select star from details.
Here we are going to write where some underscore column equal to some value in the next
Correct.
line or the same line.
Same line only. Just for the view purpose, I have created like this. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So we can continue here also. Okay.
okay.
Select star from details. So this is the table and these are the values. Now I will try to update my table here. Okay. Now I am going to update my table. Update table name, right? Details. Going to set first name equals to in the second record or third record I am having the same values, right? I will try to update something there. Kiran Kumar is there, right? So some I will update as an some thing. Where which record I want to update. I have given the first name equals to Nitin, but this Nitin should be in which record it has to update. That should be mentioned in the where clause. Where last name equals to Kiran. So now guess which record will be updated.
Uh, 2, 3, 4.
Here I am updating the first name here. Means keeping the first name as an Nitin, where the last name is Kiran. So I'm having the last name with the Kiran. Three records I'm having, but I want to particularly update only some Kiran value, Kumar. So only maybe second or third I want to update. So how can I filter some more thing? Here I am having the same records. Then can you guess how can we do this one? Okay. Anyways, first we will see how it will be updated. Then we will filter out to which record we want exactly. Okay. So updating the statement now. I am going to execute this one. 3 rows affected because we have the same name. Nitin. Okay. So if we have the same records, here we cannot update the particularly one record because it's having the employee ID same, last name same, address same, and city same. Okay. So if you want to
Okay.
update any one of these, it will update all the records because it has the same records. Okay. Now let's see for the first record only. Why? Because it has some uniqueness. Okay. We will try to see some first name equals to Nitin where the last name is James. Okay. Whether our requirement is satisfying to the first record or not, then we will see. Okay. One row affected. Let's see. Got it now? So this is how we will be getting update our existing records. So just applying some conditions to the update statement. Updating the table name, set particular column where which record we want to update. That should be updated in the where class. So this is how the update statement will be applicable. So any doubts in this?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So the next statement is delete statement. Now we will see the delete statement. So what does this delete statement will do? This delete statement will be delete the rows in a table. It is used to delete rows in a table. So again syntax delete from table name where some column name some value. Okay, this is how the syntax is going to be. We'll apply the syntax. Okay, let's see the same table again here. I want to delete uh, delete from details where condition I'm applying where uh, city equals to Virginia and if I apply anything also it will delete all the records. Why? Because here all the records are same. If I am apply any second condition on employee ID or last name or first name on address. Why? Because all are same. If I apply the second condition, whether it is satisfied or not satisfied, it will delete all these 2, 3, 4 records. Okay. So I am not applying any second condition. Why? Because it has the same records. Let's see the syntax now. Delete from the details where city equals to 0. Let's execute. 0 nodes. Why it was 0 nodes?
I think the Virginia spelling is wrong, I guess. See, it's
Hmm.
NIA. You in the tables it was NIA.
Oh, okay, NIA. So it is not matching our value, right? So it's 0 rows affected. Okay. Now we will execute. See, now the 3 rows are affected. Now the data is matching. So only one record was available. The 3 rows are deleted from the table. So this is how the delete will be useful to us. And the syntax is delete from table name where some value, some column equals to some value. We can apply here the where condition, some column name is here city, some value is whichever we are want to delete that particular value, that value name here. Okay, this is how the delete condition will be useful. And coming to the next one is select top. Select top. So what does this select top will do? So the select top will be used to specify the number of records to be returned. So specifying the records, let's say it is used to specify the number of records to return. So generally when we are applying anything on this select top means our table should be consisting of more than some 10-15 records. Why? Because when we have any huge record, then only we can apply something on the select top. Means we are filtering the top records from the table. Okay. So for this, the syntax will be select top number of percent column names from table. So this is how the syntax will be. So let's check one example. But before checking the example, so we need to select one big table. Then only we can see the how the select top will come. So for that, what I am doing is I will go using the AdventureWorks. Why? Because I'm AdventureWorks, I'm having lot of tables with the huge data. So
Actually, select top number percent or present.
percentage actually.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Now I'm going to select star from Tim customers. Let's see first how the data is there in this. So I'm having around 18,000 records change actually. So in this I just want to see the top 10 records. So how I will achieve? Let's see, select top 10 records star from dim customer. So see, now I got only the top 10 rows only. If you observe this one, actually we have around 18,000 records, right? In that I'm just achieving only the top 10 records. If you want to see what are those top 10 records which were there in this is, let's see the both at a time. See, the above records are having 18,000. The second query executed when we got only the 10 records. So here the top 10 records are, let's say customer key is there, 11,000, 11,001. So like this, we have only up to the 10. So top 10 records are covered in the next query. See, 1109. These are the top 10 records. Okay. So if you want not only the particularly top 10, we can achieve the top 2 also. So like this we can use the top statement, top two statement for the any table. So we just want to see particularly first 10 records or first 15 records. Then in that case, we will apply this select top statement. Okay.
So this will display the top number. I mean, how many, the number we specified, that many tables it will display, right? Not the percentage of numbers, right?
No, no. This is a one thing we are seeing, right? So we will see the percentage also. I mean, first percentage.
Okay,
Okay. This is the
okay,
first.
okay.
Okay. Select top two means the top two records we have received, right? So we'll apply the
Okay.
select. So I'm applying now the percent. So see, if you observe this 10 percentage means let's say I'm having around 18,000 records. In that, only the 10 top 10% of records only I'm getting. So this is also another approach, but mostly useful is like we will give the number only. Percentage generally nobody will be used, but still I'm just giving the idea about how we can achieve in this way also. Means in the 18,000 records we are 110% means some 1800 records. So if you see this record, see 1849, in that the 10%, so some 18,490 change is there, right? In that the 10% records are we are retrieved. So percentage will be calculated on the count of the records, and on that they will be calculating some top 10 percentage. So that records will be achieved here. Okay. This is the another approach we can select the records. Means top two or top one. This is how we can achieve also. We can apply the percentage approach also. We want to see who is the top one record.
Actually, Tirupati is not able to hear the voice. Can you just
Oh
see if there is any problem?
no, everything till now everything is fine, right?
Yeah, I can hear it, but he sent a message saying that he cannot hear the voice.
So select a star from the dim customers. So we are discussing about the top number and top percentage from the table, right? The same thing I am applying on the dim customers. I am having the table dim customers. Why? Because if we have the huge number of records, then only we can identify the top records. So for that, I am considering the dim customer table. So I am applying the top 10 records from this table. Let's see the top 10 records from this table. So this is how we see we got the top 10 records. So around we have 18,000 records. In that we have got only the top most of the top 10 records. So this is how we will apply the top 10 or top 20 from the table. So where generally we will be using is like if we have some tables will be there where the data will not be in a proper way. So it may be some descending order or it may be some different order, but still we want to see what are the top 10 records are there in the table. Then how can we apply is we can just select the top 10 from that table. By applying some conditions also we can select. Okay. But this is the
Getting this,
basic syntax of the top 10 records.
getting disturbance. I'm unable to hear the topic.
Mm, From my side, I am very clear. Nitin, are you able to hear, right?
Yeah, I'm able to hear, no problem.
Something is problem from your side, Chiru. Just check it.
Okay, right now it's okay, sir. It's good.
Okay. So the second approach is percentage approach. Means let's say I'm having 18,000 records, right?
Okay.
18,484 there. So in that I am applying only the 10 percentage on this table, the only the 10 percentage of records that are on the top. So I want to get those records only. So in that case, how I will apply is select top 10 percentage of the star from that customer table. So
Actually, in which sense you are saying top 10?
I'm having the total of around 18,000 records, right? So in that,
Yes, sir.
the first set of the top records. Okay, let's see if you are
Let me
confused. Let me say select a top one record. Means it will get me the first record. See, it will get me the first record.
I mean
Okay,
the first stored record in that
table.
database.
Yes, yes. Not database.
Okay.
So you should not call it as database. This is the table. Okay, so
Okay.
we have to call it as a table. So I just want to see what is the top second record. So this is the top two records. Okay, this is how we can see the records. Generally, in which cases we will be seeing is, let's say we have some employees who are all the top in the class. Then how can we apply is select top employees from the table. So in this scenario, generally we will see the top persons, top values, what are the top records we want. Why? Because we have just selected directly top percentages, right? So we can apply the conditions also here. So select the top records from the customer where condition generally you know how to apply. So this is how the top number or top percentage. Let's see the top percentage now.
But this in this table, if we say top to top 10, the the first two are the first 10 stored in the table we are knowing. But in case of in a class, if we say top 2 or top 10, it will recognize in terms of top marks, or
Yeah, I
how
mean,
can it?
yeah, that's where our conditions should be applied. Where
uh,
some percentage is greater than, or we'll apply some rank is greater than some rank greater than some 10. We'll apply some condition here. Okay, so like this we'll filter out and we'll retrieve the data.
But in this case, just we are saying only top 2, but we are not saying where the first stored in table. We are not giving any condition here.
But see, I am applying only the syntax on here only. See, select only the top records, column names from the table. This is the basic syntax of the top. I am not applying any filter condition. This is the basic syntax of we are applying. So what I mean to say is, apart from the syntax, we can apply something to the syntax. That's the intention of. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the top two. We can apply the top 20 like this as per our requirement. We'll apply. This is the percentage.
Yeah.
So it will calculate the percentage on the out of the record counts. Let's say I'm having 18,000 records, right? So 10% means will be some 1800 or something. So it will be calculated like this, and it will get the top on that. So see, 1849 records are getting. Means it is calculating 10 percentage on the total records. Okay, this is how we will be calculating the top 10 or top percentages. Okay, any doubts, Thiru or Nitin?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Execute
So,
Which one?
execute select top 10%.
That is what I have executed now. Selected top percentage. So 1849. But our actual dim customer count is 18,000. In that, the 10%, 1800. Okay, got it, Thiru? Hello, hello.
Hearing.
Okay, so can we continue to the next one?
yeah, no problem.
Okay, fine. So we'll look into the like operator. Next one is like operator. Like operator is used to search for a specified pattern in a column. Used to search for a specified pattern in a column. Syntax: select column name from table name where column name like pattern. So this is the syntax and this is the like operator. So where we will use this like operator? So generally, if you want to searching the particular value which is in your table, but don't know what exactly it is. I mean, let's say there is a name called some Tirupati is there, but you don't know exactly his name, but you know his initial name, but you don't know what is his last name or what is his middle name. So in that scenario, how we will filter the data or we will be get the particular name from that table. So in that scenario, we will use the like operator. Okay. So we'll see one example, then you can easily understand. Okay. Now I am going to use the same table. Select star from gym customer where some I will consider the last name. I just want to see the last name. How it will be is right. It will be starting with Y. That is what I know. Apart from that, I don't know what is exactly the last name. So I just want to see what are the names which are starting with the last name. Okay. Like, sorry, I missed this one. See, if you look into the last name, see, everything is starting with the Y. So I am giving Y percentage, means the last name which are starting with the Y, and percentage means only the first letter I know. Rest of the things it has to be search and it has to filter the data. So this is how the like operator will be filtered. So I just know the Y. Now I will filter out something with the A. YA. I just want to filter the particular last name which are starting with YA. So I am having the 100 records which are starting with YAN. Okay. This is how the like operator will be used. All the records are starting with the YA only. So those records it has retrieved. The like operator will be filters the last name which are starting with the YA. Okay. What happens if I apply the percentage before here? Means I don't know the name which is YA, the value between before YA and after YA, I don't know what are the values, but I know what is the name will be having some YA letter. That is the only thing I know. In that case, apply the percentage before and after. Then what it will do is it will automatically filters the last name which is having the YA name. before and after whatever it is, the last name is having some YA values. So then we'll see if you see this one, BR is there in YA. So our last name consisting of BA, YA, but before and after we don't know what is there exactly. So in that case, we'll apply the percentage before and after. So it has retrieved all the records which are starting with the VA, the ending with the VA. If before VA any value is there, those records also. So all the records which are some string will be there in the first or last name, that records will be filtered here. Okay. So if you want to see only like this, in that case, so it means ending with the YA is nothing there. So no records will be ending with the YA. So we don't have any records like that. We'll apply percentage here. Okay. So in which cases we'll be using here is like, if you don't know exactly the name or value or something, but we know only the some part of the value. So in that case, we'll apply this like operator. Okay. So what it will do is, it will try to search the value which is having some string in that, or is some value in that. In that case, we will generally apply this like operators. If you want to uh, filter some more thing, we will see here. So here I am having C Cameron. So I just want to see what are the, I don't know exactly his name. Then what I will apply is, I will just apply his cam. Let's see the Cameron records will be come or not.
We need to change first name, sir.
Yeah, correct, exactly. First name. See, all the Cameron records are there. So this is how we will apply the operator here, like operator. Let's see the percentage in front here. Anything is having starting with the any string, and after that we'll have some cam. Any records are there or not, we'll see. So no records, I think no records are there. Execute. And we'll apply some condition also. And middle name is some M. So I just want to see these records only. See, first name is Cameron, matching. I mean, it's just checking the like operator, and the middle name should be M. So only those records. I am having only 9 records. So like this, we can filter out the exact data. Okay. Still, you want to filter out what some more thing means. Again, we can apply one more filter here, and the last name is LAL. Let's see. So we have only the one record. The ID is 300. So key is 300. Let's see the, see, this is how we will retrieve. So now we have got exactly what we want. First name we have got, middle name we have got, last name we have got. So like operator and some condition. Like this we can apply our like operator and condition. Okay. So any doubts on this, Nityan and Siddhu?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, fine.
Fine, right? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to parallelly execute here. I created some tables, so I'm doing.
Acha. Okay, okay, okay. Good. So we'll look into the one more thing, that is nothing but joins actually. This is very, very important topic. So be Here, if any doubts, just let me know. Okay, in this topic, we are going to see the joins topic. So most of the interview questions and most of the real-time works will be on these joins only. So wherever you go, without joins, most of the queries won't be executed. Why? Because joining something with the two tables will get the data. So this is how the real-time will be, scenarios will be like this. So don't be confused. Very clearly I will explain. So if any doubts, just let me know. Okay.
Yep.
So generally we have four types of joins. Five types generally, but fifth one is not that much used. Okay. First one is inner join. Next one is left join. Next one is right join. Next one is full outer join. We have one more thing called cross join. Okay. So these are the five types of joins where we will be using in the real time or anywhere generally. Okay. So what is these joins? What we will be doing with this join? How the data will be get by using these joins? Okay. I will show you one picture here. So are you able to see this picture now, right?
Yep.
So I'm having two tables. Let's say this circle is first table, this second circle is table 2. This is the table 1 and this is the table 2. So now I am going to apply the joins on these two tables. So what are the results will be there and how we will be joining, we will see the syntax. But first understand how we will join, what are the joins are there. Okay. So this is the table 1 and this is the table 2, right? So in these two tables we are joining. If the common records are there in these two tables, then it will be get the inner join. So if we apply any inner join on the two tables, then what the result will be there? It will be retrieve the common records. See, the 4 and 3 belongs to this table and this table, right? And the first table is consisting of 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. And the second table consisting of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here the first table and second table, what are the common records here? 4 and 3. So when we apply the inner join on the two tables, what will be the result? 4 and the 3. Okay. What will be the left join? So left join, the left side of the table, we are joining with the one table. Then what will be the result? 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. We are joining this table to this table, but we need only the left side of the join. So left side, what is this table here? Table 1 is joining with the table 2, but we are applying only the left join. Then what will be the result here? 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. Here if you observe this one, first common records in both the table and the left side data. In the same way, the right side. If you are applying the right join, so what is the right table? The table is table 2 and the common records. What are the table 2 records? 5, 6, 7 are these are the table 2 records, and the common records for the both the tables is 4 and the 3. Okay, this is how we'll apply the right join. So let's say if you want to apply the full outer join, then we are applying entire full outer join, applying all the records from this table and from this table and the common table, means entire this table and entire this table too, table 1 and table 2. This is called as a full outer join. Hope this picture is very clear and able to understand very easily. Any doubts, Thiru?
Yeah. No, no, sir.
No.
I'm good.
Right.
Good, right? So let's apply the same thing on the tables. Let's create one table and we'll see, we'll add some records like this 1, 2, 8, and 4, 3, and we'll create two tables and then we'll apply the same records in it and we'll apply and see, hope this result should be reflect when we are applying inner join or left join or something, the result should be the same. Okay. And one more thing is cross join is there, right? We are discussing. So how it will be doing the cross join? Again the same thing. I'm having the table 1 and this is the table 2. When we apply the cross join, the result will be every record will be matching with the second table records. Let's say first table 1 first record. It will go and add the first record. Again first table 1 1 6 1 7. Again 2 4 2 6 2 7. 3 6 3 4 3 6 3 7, again 4 6 4 4 4 7. Like this every record is matching to the second table, every record. So this is how the cross join will be applicable. Generally we don't go for the cross joins. Why? Because it will create a multiple records actually. So each record will be joined with the second table of each record. If you look at the result, then you can easily understand. The first record is joining with the first record, second table, first record. First table, first record, second table, second record. First table, first record, second table, third record. Like this, it will combination of all the records, it will be retrieved. This is what the cross join. Got it, Nitin?
Yeah.
So
Good.
this is a very simple way of presenting the joins. So don't be confused and very clear. If anybody asks what are the joins and how many types are there, how to do this one is simply present this example. So it will be definitely impress your presenter. Why? Because this is the simple way of presenting any joins. Okay. Just show these two circles and provide these values and see the results. Inner join, okay boss, this will, if you apply inner join, this will be the result. If you apply the left join, the results will be like this. Okay. No, he won't ask you more on top of this. Why? Because we are presenting the one pictorial representation where it is very clear what are the joins. You have covered all the joins here: inner join, left join, right join, full join. All the joins are covered here. Okay. So we will try to apply the same thing in our table. Okay. Now I am going to create two tables here. Why? Because I want to join two tables, right? So let's create one table 1. Okay.
Syntax for this, sir?
No. I'm just looking for the names actually. Which one will be better or something. Okay. Okay. Let's take the same name only for better understanding. So I'm just giving the table 1 itself and I will give some id column int. Okay. So I'm just only giving the one column only. Why? Because in our table we have only the one value, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 something. So for that only I'm creating the one table here, one column only. We'll create in the dev actually, no need to analyze.
Harish? Harish?
I will create the second table with the same column name. Okay. And I will going to be insert into the data into the So what are the first table contains 1, 2, 8, 4, 3, right? So I'm just applying this to one. Insert into table name values. One, 2, 8, 4, 3. 8, 4, and 3. Okay. What does the second table consisting of? 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 4, 3. Let's see the data. Okay. Select the star from table 1. Select the star from table 2. Okay. Let's check the data. So 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. This is the table 1. And coming to the table 2, 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. This is the table 2, 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. So now our data is ready with the two tables. Now we will apply the joins and see the same results are coming or not. Let's start with the inner join. So what does inner join will be doing? It will be retrieve the common data between the two tables. Okay, table 1 and table 2, if you do the inner join, then the result should be 4, 3. Okay, let's apply the same thing here. So how to do the inner join? You'll see. Select star from table 1 as T1. So this is how we will apply the inner join was. So I am applying the inner join with the table 1 as T1. Why I have given the as T1 is every time in this scenario, this is a very small table and we have applied only one column here. So let's say I am having very big table where I am having around 40-50 columns. So every time I cannot type the table name. That's why if I give the alias name as T1 means every time if next time if I want to get any column name from this table means just applying the T1 dot means every now the table is aliased as T1 means the table 1 is now T1, the table 2 is T2. So every time I won't need to check the complete name, so just I will give the table name as T2. This is as a T1. So in the table 1 ID column, in the table 2 ID column, if these two are matching and I am doing the inner join, retrieve those records. So let's check the result. Did I got the exact result? 4, 3.
Yep.
So this is what our inner join, right? Inner join result is 4 and 3. That means our inner join is successful. Means in the both the tables, what are the common records are there means 4 and 3. So that inner join will be results. So we have got the inner join.
Yeah, for me, this why did you use the uh, table 1 as T1 and table 2 as T2? Is that
Yes.
compulsory to use? I mean, is that the syntax?
No, not that much compulsory, Nitin. Actually, in why I have given here is in future, let's say I'm having the table called, I will show you one table here. See, if you look at this table, how many columns are there? Around 40, 50, around more than 30 columns are there, right?
Yeah.
You see this one, employee table I am having. In this, I am having around more than 30 columns. So if I want to join some birth date here is there. So I want to join this birth date to some other table. Every time I have to type the dim employee dot middle name, dim employee dot hire date. So every time I have to give the table name.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that one, we are aliasing with the simple way. Means we are calling the table as T1. Now the table T1 and T1 are same only. We are saying boss,
Okay.
table 1 is calling as T1 as of now. Means just T1 dot means whatever the table 1 details are there in that particular column I am retrieving. So in future, if you have these many columns like this, so in that scenario we have to use like this. Okay, the table 2 we are calling it as an a T2. So in
So in
that
future, if you want to execute the same statement, we can just do like select star from T1.
no. It's just only particularly for this query only. Up to this query only we are aliasing. Up to this, when this we are executing this query, only at that time
Okay.
it will be useful as a T1. After that we cannot see the T1. Let me show you this one. You are thinking it will create the T1, select
Just
star.
execute the same statement by deleting as T1 and as T2.
Yeah, see, we don't have any T1 table or T2 table. Okay.
Okay. What I was thinking was, you change the name of table T1 to T1
Hmm.
so that it's easy for typing. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So when we are doing these many columns, if we are going to handle in the future, so in that case, we don't need to type the entire table name here. Simply I will call as an a T1.
So
Okay.
that's what I'm asking. Suppose if you have called once it as T1, so in the next time, I mean, suppose if you want to join the tables again,
Okay.
uh, so we have to use again table T1 as T1 or just T1.
Anything. It's your choice. It can be represented as it's your choice. It's not compulsory to be an a T1. You can be make it as an a P1 also.
No. I'm not asking that.
Okay.
See, once now we have executed the statement, right?
Yes.
The select star from table T1 as T1.
Yes.
So what I'm asking is, suppose if you want to, okay, got it, no problem. Yeah, understood.
Okay.
Once we have joined
We
it,
are
there is no
simply,
useless. Yeah.
yeah. We are giving the simply another name. The table one, we are calling it as an a T1 only for this query only, particularly for this
Okay, got it.
only, up to this
Okay, got
query
it.
only. So in future, if you want to use the another name, we can use. See, I will make it as a very simple way. Select star from table 1 inner join table 2 on table 1 dot id column equals to table 2 dot ID column. Both are same here.
Yeah, understood.
Got it?
Yeah. But
I'm
in
just
future, suppose if we have like big column names or
yes, exactly.
something, then it is easy to use this statement, right?
Yeah. See, here I'm typing the complete name, table 1, table 2. See, if I'm having very big names, see, this is the something called Adventure Works DW building version. This is one big table. I have to give the entire name every time, right? So
Yeah. Instead of giving it 2 times, you can just give it 1 time,
just
right?
simply giving the some one simple word. We are calling
Yeah.
as an a T1. Okay. So both syntax are same, but this is the how we will be real time. Generally, we will be useful like this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, can you execute this one?
Got it?
Yeah, I
Let's
understand that in order to minimize this table one in writing many times, just we are
yeah,
using small
exactly.
word.
Yes. So just we are giving you some alias name with a small
Yeah.
small word or simply calling it, okay, to make
Okay.
the
Okay.
query
Okay.
simplify. In future, if you have very big query, if you want to search the table name, it will be very big, right? Simply if you call it as an a T1 or P1 or T2, that depends on the requirement. Okay, this is how we need to be execute.
Okay. Sir, I have another doubt.
Okay.
Now you have created 2 tables, right? But in 2 tables, you have created only one column in each.
Yes, correct.
Suppose each table has like multiple columns and you execute the same statement, it will show all the columns of both the tables, or how will it show?
Yeah, it will. We are giving the select star from, right.
Yep.
Star indicates all the columns. So what are the columns which are joining with the two tables and common in the two tables? Those many records we will be getting. See,
Okay.
this is the,
Suppose we are.
this is the table one. This is the table two. We are joining the two tables. Here, just generally for our example sake, I have created only one column actually. Let's say this table 1 is having some 10 columns and this table 2 is having another 10 columns. And I am going to join these two tables, some employee table, employee here, the table 1 employee equals to table 2 employee. So if I match the both the records, those records will be get in the inner join.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so we are just matching some column in the table 1 in column in the table 2. If it is matching with the
Okay.
inner join, then all the records will be retrieved.
Yeah, it will just match one column, but it will show all the records, right?
Yes, matching with the
Yeah.
one,
Okay.
we are just matching on the particular column only. If this
Okay.
column is matching, then retrieve all the data.
Okay.
Okay, this is how the inner
That means
join.
you are saying that in table one we have 12843. Each digit is one each column in the table one.
Right. No, this is not the column. These are the values I am
This is
giving.
this,
This is let me open the two tables here. Then we can understand how. This is the table 1 and this is the table 2, right?
okay.
So in the table 1, there is only one column that is called ID column.
Okay.
Second table, I am having another column that is also ID column.
Yep.
Okay. So I have given the values in this 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. Why? Because in our scenario, what is this? We call it as the first circle as a first table, right? 1, 2,
Yep.
8, 4, 3. These are all the values actually. This circle is stable.
Yeah.
In that circle,
Okay.
in this table, we have these values. Again, this circle we will call as another table. So in this, we have the some values in this. So in these two tables, what are the common things? What are the left common things? What are the right common things? What are the fully common things? Okay, we will call it as a joins. Now you got it, Thiru?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, fine. So we'll see we have covered the inner join, right? So we'll see the left outer join. Same thing, nothing to be confused. We'll just change something called here left outer join. So what is our left outer join here? Left outer join. So left outer join. What are the common things in the left outer join? 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. Got it?
Yep.
So let's execute and see. What does it do? Got it? 1, 2, 8, 4, 3.
Yeah.
This is how it will be the left outer join. Next, right outer join. What is this right outer join? 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Means this area and common area. We'll execute the same thing here, but not left, only the right.
But what about this one null null null?
No. You are confusing, Thiru. Just here retrieving what is the left join result only.
Okay.
We are looking only the join result. Don't look into the null values. See, what is the left outer join? Tell me. Left outer
1 to
join.
8.
1 to
1 to
8.
8 4 3.
Yeah. So just look into this table only.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the column 1 and this is the column 2.
Yes, exact. Yeah, yes, correct.
Okay.
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 Now I am going to execute the right outer join. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Is it correct? Right
Yep.
outer join. Right outer join. Right side the table. And what are the common things when we join? 4, 3. Got it? 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. So it will show the right outer joint and as well as what is not matching also. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's not matching, it will show as null.
Yes,
Also.
yes.
Okay.
See, if you see the picture, you can easily understand.
Okay.
Okay. Now the same thing with the full outer join. What is the full outer join here? Joining the two tables and what are the common things? If you see the result 1, 2, 8, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7
Yes, yes.
means all the records from the two tables. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
See the result now. 1, 2, 8, 4, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Now we are joining two tables, right? We got it? Here the common
Yes.
thing is 4, 3. Now here if you look at the two table, what are the common things? 4, 3 and 1, 2, 8 from the table 1. 1, 2, 8 from the table 1 and 5, 6, 6, 7 from the second table. Apart from the common, this is the table 1 records, this is the table 2 records. This is the full outer join. Okay. Now we'll see the cross join. So when we are applying the cross join, we should not use the syntax like this. Select a star from the table, cross join. Simply we are just joining, we are not looking any table here. We are simply just doing the cross join. So see the result. First record table 1, second record first record, second table first record. 1 4, 1 6, 1 7. If you look at the result, you can easily understand. 1 4, 1 6, 1 7. Each record in the table 1 is matching with the each record in the second table. Got it? So the same way here. 1 5. Is there a 1 in our combination?
Yep. 1 5.
Yeah.
No. So four, it should be five
5
in
actually, I
table.
think. Yeah, yes, yes, it's missing somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
So each first table 5, second record with the 5, 8 record with the 5, 4 record with the 5. So like this, it's matching with the every record. Okay. Like this, we have to apply the cross join. Generally, we don't use the cross join. Okay. Why? Because very rare case we will be going with the cross joins actually. Okay. But this is how we will applying the cross joins. Any doubts till now?
Yeah, we are good.
Nitin, any doubts?
No, no, sir. I'm good. Okay.
Okay. So this is what for the today's session. So we'll have the practice more on this. So until unless you practice, you won't get the exactly how these joinings are getting. You create your own tables and try to implement some joins. Okay. Then you can easily
Okay.
understand how these joins are getting impact. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So I didn't get any yesterday's update actually. So no one has sent me